It's been a tough couple weeks. How do you kind of stop the snowball from rolling down the hill?
Just got to get back to work. Wasn't our best foot forward in that game. Really just let things slip away from us. And it just goes back to the details and the discipline, and you build that in practice. So, that's just something we're going to have to get back to work and get back to the drawing board during the bye week. We have some extra time to focus on stuff like that, not as much of a game plan. So that's just really what we need to be doing through the bye week and focusing on those little things.
I know it's probably difficult right after the game, but in the moment, that first quarter, it felt like everything was firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And then it's just a bunch of roadblocks after that. Is there any way to put your finger on kind of what's going right versus, how when things are going wrong?
Yeah, I think, when things are going right like that, you have the momentum. In an SEC home game, you have to keep it. And, I think it speaks to the way, sometimes as a team, I think we need to grow up in some areas where it's a four-quarter game. One thing, they responded. Missouri was down 14-0 in the first quarter. You can flip it that way, and they responded. And we didn't. And when they punched us, we didn't respond. And I think that's something as a team we need to grow up and realize it's a four-quarter game. There's so much football left to be played after one thing, and we can't let one mistake become two and two become three. And that just top to bottom as a team, everybody, all of us included. So that's something we just need to focus on, play all four quarters.
Was it you didn't have Jagger there, but Horsey was back? What was that adjustment like? And
yeah, I mean, it's not too big of an adjustment, honestly. Dylan's played 4 of the 5 positions through training camp, so he was prepared to play right guard. And Ken has been playing left guard for a very, very long time here, very, very long time. So it felt like we didn't really miss a beat there with him coming back.
Penalties kind of seem to be the story of the night. 14 for 122. How is that something that you guys can fix? As things go on?
Just goes back to discipline. It's can't beat anyone until you stop beating yourself, and I think those penalties just comes down to being a disciplined football team, and we were not that tonight. And it's something we need to work on in practice. Whatever we can do, we can get with the guys and get with the coaches, figure out what we can do to fix it, because it's something that needs to be fixed, it needs to be addressed, and it's something I'm sure we will be doing this week.
Eli, basically everybody has said you all weren't happy with how you responded to adversity last year. Given what happened this week and after the fake punt today, how do you turn that around, I guess, and make sure this doesn't spiral out of control?
It's just going to take our leaders and our team to step up. Our coaches can say whatever they want. They can have the perfect game plan, and things can not go your way all the time. But at the end of the day, the guys are the ones out there on the field, and we have to be the guys to step it up. Our leaders have to take accountability for this team, and we need to play a more disciplined brand of football, and we need to grow up. Just respond.
When he's talking about
I mean, can't blame it on anything, I think is what he means by that. Just ultimate accountability. And I think we're the guys that made the plays, whether they were good or bad, and you have to own that, is what he meant.
mental toughness.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not going to be easy to watch the film when there's plays. I mean, there's plays everyone's going to look back, myself included, multiple, that, if you've just done something a little different, the outcome could be very different in the game, and when bullets are flying, stuff like that happens, and we have to be able to respond. And when he says own it just means when we get in Monday or know we're due this week to watch those mistakes, own it, be accountable to our teammates, because it takes all 11 of us all the time, and I think that's what he means by owning it.
A lot of Missouri just wants to do with tempo. They're moving the ball really fast. Is that something that you guys are trying to put an emphasis on as the weeks go on to, get out there and play a little bit faster?
Yeah, just whenever the game calls for it, we'll use tempo to our advantage.
What was the vibe like in the locker room tonight?
Not great. Lost a game that we thought we could win. We were playing well and just didn't respond, so not great.